In September, the armed forces of Azerbaijan recaptured the territory of Nagorno-Karabakh. That provoked the mass exodus of the ethnic Armenian population of the self-declared republic to neighboring Armenia. 120,000 people fled their homes to an uncertain future. DW correspondent Juri Rescheto reports from Armenia on the situation those refugees face 2 months after leaving their homes.
Tigran and his mother Manoush took with them what they could when they fled from their home in Nagorno-Karabakh.
These blankets and a few other warm things. We only took new household electrical appliances and some fruit I had dried. We had a small car and that was all we could fit.
The Gevorgyans have been sharing this house with 2 other refugee families for the last 2 months. They are lucky that a woman living here on her own let them stay without asking for rent. Other families from Nagorno-Karabakh were also living here until a few days ago, but they've now moved out into a flat of their own. Manoush was previously a refugee in the 1990s, fleeing Turkmenistan for Nagorno-Karabakh. She never thought that one day she'd have to pack up again and look for a new home. This time, nearly every resident has left Nagorno-Karabakh in an exodus they haven't yet come to terms with. After more than 100,000 Armenians escaped from Nagorno-Karabakh, many of them are still in shock. For a nation deeply rooted in tradition, being separated from the land of their ancestors is perhaps the biggest blow of all. Every day Armenians come to pay their respects to those killed in the wars over Nagorno-Karabakh. This so-called cemetery for heroes opened in the capital Yerevan in the early 90s. The conflict has since claimed more than 35,000 lives on the Armenian side.
We've lived through 4 wars and that's enough. We're tired of war and bloodshed. We just want to live normal, quiet lives.
The Gevorgyans are trying to live normal lives in this village, along with dozens of other refugee families from Nagorno-Karabakh. They get along well with their villagers, but the future looks bleak. Most are out of work, although some men earn a living driving taxis. Many of the refugees depend on social services provided by Armenia. The European Union and international aid agencies also help, but it's not enough.
The arrival of more than 100,000 people from Nagorno-Karabakh is a huge burden on the Armenian economy. Most of these people have outstanding bank loans. The banks in Nagorno-Karabakh were all Armenian, and their customers owe $500 million.
Most of the refugees are in no position to pay off their debts. They've lost everything they owned overnight. Many accuse the Armenian government of giving up Nagorno-Karabakh too easily, and they wonder why so many men lost their lives in the wars of independence. Tigran's father David fought with Nagorno-Karabakh's army and, like other former soldiers, is bitterly disappointed. He is under no illusion that his family has any long-term future in Armenia.
We want to leave and go abroad.
To give the children a future.
The Gevorgyans are not alone in wanting to leave Armenia, but most of the refugees just want to return to their beloved homeland, Nagorno-Karabakh. But they have no idea whether that will ever be possible.